Let's Talk Kentucky. I'm Sherelle Roberts. We've got the Let's Talk team here, and joining us at the table is Dr. Amanda Higgins. Hi.
Welcome.
Okay, first of all, your dress is everything.
Yes.
We love it.
It has pockets.
That's the perfect dress.
On a dress.
Exactly.
Can you have a dress without pockets at
No.
this point?
Well, I mean, you can, but they're the worst kinds of
they
dress.
really are the worst.
But you were here to talk to us about Lex History, or the Lexington History Museum. You know, want to ask, what makes this different from all the other museums we have in town? Because we have quite a few.
We do. We're really lucky in Lexington to have a great and vibrant cultural scene. Our goal is for you to come and get your feet wet in Lexington history. So we have great house museums, we have great art museums, but we don't necessarily have a place that tells the overarching story of Lexington and how those pieces fit together. And that's our little niche in the world.
Very cool.
Okay, what you're doing is you're beginning to focus on voices that have traditionally been left out of our historical narratives. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, so Lexington has been a diverse city from the very beginning. Before Europeans made their way across the Alleghenies and came into this area, it was an indigenous population all the way back to at least 900 BC that we have proof of. So we want that included, right? That Lexington existed for people before McConnell Springs.
Yeah.
But was founded and named at McConnell Springs in 1775. And then from that point, there has always been a diverse piece. And for a long time, history was sort of the stories of wealthy, particularly men, who saved their papers and had a voice, and we could find them in the newspaper and all of those sorts of things. But we know that Lexington in the United States has always had lots of people who had lots of stories and did an amazing amount of work to make us who we are. And our goal is to make sure that those stories are shown and seen, and so that any person who comes into the Lexington History Museum can find a piece of themselves there.
That's awesome.
love that.
Now, you have a new location.
Yes.
Right, so how does this change things?
So we have had no home for nearly a decade. We were in the old courthouse on Main Street, and when mold and things were found and it was no longer safe for us to be there, we had to close our doors, and so we've been without a physical space for a little bit more than a decade. So now we can be back open to the public.
Yes.
We have physical space where we can do programming and have permanent exhibits, and folks can come in and we can show our collections, what we have, including things from that we've borrowed from other museums and our own collection, to make sure that folks not only can read what we're saying, but physically experience it and
That's
see it.
awesome.
You're so passionate about history. Where did your passion come from? And then also, where can people find out more information about the museum, too?
The passion part, I think, sort of a natural piece. But I grew up with grandfathers who were storytellers and were willing to talk with me about those sorts of things, and that I got smart enough at some point to listen and get excited about that. And then I was really lucky for all of my degrees at the University of Kentucky also came to have mentors and professors who really helped bring that passion out and to share it. And you can learn more about us at lexhistory.org. You can come tomorrow. I know it's a super busy weekend, but tomorrow we are doing our ribbon cutting at 10 a.m. at 210 North Broadway, right here in town, and the museum will be open 10 to 2 and free admission tomorrow. So come out and see us, and if you can't make it because you're at Crave or you're doing something else, we'll be open Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. Thursdays and Fridays 10 to noon, or 10, I'm sorry, that's not right, 12 to 4. Thursdays and Fridays 12 to 4. Saturdays 10 to 4.
Okay. All right. Well, Dr. Higgins, thank you so much for being here, and congratulations on the big reopening.
Thank you for having me.
Congrats.
All right. Okay, everybody, stay with us. Coming up after the break, we're going to watch dinosaurs race each other.
Let's Talk Kentucky is brought to you by Critchfield Meats.